Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. Today we are going to work on building some strength as well as some heat into our practice. So let's start at the top of our mat with our feet placed about hip width apart. Taking and lifting all the toes and planting the four corners of the feet down into the mat. And then release those toes down onto the mat. Next, you're going to draw and lengthen up through the legs, tucking the tailbone down and in. And we're going to relax the hands down next to our body. Relax the shoulders away from the ears, lengthen up through the spine. Taking a nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And just taking a moment to become aware of the breath and connect with the breath. On the next exhale, you're going to allow your chin to fall towards your chest. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder, bringing the gaze slightly upward. Exhale, chin back to chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Make sure to pull that right shoulder away from the ears. Exhale, chin back to chest. And just following at your own pace. Inhaling as you bring the ear towards the shoulder. Exhale as you bring the chin to the chest. One more time each side. On the next inhale, we will meet with our heads back in the center. Taking a nice big inhale, arms reach up, fingers reaching towards the sky. And then you're going to clasp the fingers together and bring them to the back of the head. Step the feet out so that they are just outside the hips. Taking a nice big inhale, root down through the feet, lengthen up through the spine. Exhale, you're going to bring that elbow on the right side down towards the floor. Inhale, coming back up to standing. Exhale, left elbow reaches down. Expanding through the side of the body. Inhale as you come back up. Exhale as you go into that side bend. One more time each side. Release the hands from the head, unclasp the fingers. We're going to take and we're going to bring the feet back in just hip width apart. And we're going to step back with the left foot. Inhale, arms rise. Straightening that front knee. As you exhale, you're going to bring the hands across the body, bending the knee. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sinking down into that lunge, arms crossing the body. Inhale, rise. 2 more times on that side. Exhale. Inhale. Last time. Exhale. Inhale. Stepping it forward with that left foot. Right foot comes back this time. Straightening that front leg, trying to find that balance. Exhale, sinking down to the leg. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more times. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Stepping it forward with the right foot this time. Hands come back just to hip width apart. Taking a nice big inhale. Arms rise all the way towards the sky. And then you're going to lengthen the spine and bring the chest forward, expanding through the heart, coming into a nice standing back bend. Really rooting down into those feet. Exhale, coming back to stand. Heel toeing the feet in towards each other and touching the big toes together. We're going to sit back down into our imaginary chair. Exhale. You're going to come up onto the toes, bringing the arms back. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale. See if you could challenge yourself with this one. 2 more times. Pulling the belly in towards the spine to help create that balance. Hands come to heart space center, releasing all the way down into that forward fold. We're going to step it back into plank. So coming into plank, and then you're going to take and you're going to come forward on the toes, release down chaturanga, and then release all the way to the earth. Pulling the arms in by the sides. Press up, cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes under. Press back, downward facing dog. While we're here in downward facing dog, we're going to make sure our elbows are aimed back towards the back of the mat. We're going to take and we're going to press down, bending the arms, coming into a slight push-up, and then pressing all the way back up. We're going to do that 2 more times. Downward dog push-up. Last time. On the next inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, you're going to bring the right foot in between the hands. High lunge. Feet are on separate tracks here to create a little bit more of stability. We're going to rotate that back heel down and open into warrior two. Bringing the gaze just over the pointer finger on the right hand. Sweeping the left arm up and through, coming back into our high lunge. And then exhale, melting the chest towards the right thigh and bringing the arms back into airplane lunge. Release the hands to the earth. Step it back, coming back into our plank. Hinging forward, chaturanga. Release, coming up into cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes under. Press the hips back. Downward facing dog. Okay, now that we're in downward facing dog, we're going to take and make sure those elbows are still aimed at the back of the mat, coming into our downward dog push-ups. Elbows go down towards the mat, and then press up 2 more times. Last time. Hold and breathe. Nice big inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, bringing the left foot in between the hands. Rising, high lunge. Hold and breathe. Rotate the heel down and open into warrior 2. Then sweep that right arm up and through, readjusting if you need, coming into high lunge. Exhale, coming into our airplane lunge, really focusing on reaching those fingers towards the back of the mat. Release the hands to the earth, step it back into plank, come forward, chaturanga, release all the way down. Rise, cobra, exhale, release. Tuck the toes under, step it back, downward facing dog. We're going to do that one more time each side. But first, we're going to do our downward dog push-ups. So pressing the elbows down and then back up 2 more times. Last time. Nice big inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, bringing the right foot in between the hands. Rise, high lunge. Rotate the back heel down, coming into warrior 2. Sweeping the left arm up and through, high lunge. Exhale, coming into our airplane lunge. Really focusing on engaging the core here. Release the hands all the way down, step it back, plank, come forward, chaturanga. Release all the way down. Pull the elbows in by the sides, press all the way up, cobra. Exhale, releasing back down, tuck the toes under. Press all the way back, downward facing dog. We're going to take and we're going to come into our downward dog push-ups. So pressing those elbows down towards the mat and then back up 2 more times. Inhale as you press up, exhale as you press down. Nice big inhale. Left leg rises this time. Exhale, bring it through in between the hands. Rise all the way up. High lunge. Releasing the back heel down and rotating open into that warrior 2. Sweeping the arm through, coming back into that high lunge. Exhale, coming into the airplane lunge. Hands come back down to meet the earth. Stepping it back, coming forward, chaturanga. Release all the way down, pressing up, cobra. Exhale, release. Tucking the toes under, pressing back, downward facing dog. We're going to do one more round of the downward facing dog push-ups. So exhale, press down. Inhale, lift. 2 more times. Exhale, press down. Inhale, lift. Last time, press, and then lift. Exhale, releasing the knees down nice and gently to the mat. Coming into our tabletop position. We're going to come all the way up on the knees. So we're going to do some thigh strengthening work. So once you're all the way up in the knees and the knees are directly underneath the hips, we're going to take and we're going to bring our hands out to the front towards the top of the mat. Engage your core, so pull the core up and in towards your spine. We're going to come back towards the heels, keeping ourselves nice and straight, and then forward. Exhale, come back. Inhale, forward. 3 more times. All right, bringing the hands to the small of the back. Nice big inhale, pull the shoulders down the spine, expand the heart through. Option to stay here, or if you have it in your practice, we're going to take the hands down to the heels, pulling the hips forward, coming into camel. Walk the hands all the way back up to the hips, coming all the way back up. We're going to bring our hands down to the mats. Sit the hips back down towards the heels and then crawl the hands forward. Coming into child's pose. Hold and breathe. Sliding the hands back towards the shoulders, pressing ourselves up. We're going to swing the legs around and come all the way down onto our backs. Once we're down onto our backs, we're going to pull the knees in towards the armpits, and you're going to flex the feet, grab the outsides of the soles of the feet, and pull those hips open, pulling those knees down towards the mat. Remember, a little bit of discomfort is okay. Pain is not. So if it hurts, you back out of it just a little bit. Release the hands from the feet. Bringing the feet nice and flat on the mat. We're going to take and you're going to bring your hand just underneath the head. Other arm comes out to the side. And we're going to allow our knees to fall over towards the right. Bringing our gaze over towards the left. Hold and breathe. May see my cat in here in a minute. I like to make random appearances. Always good though. Inhale, knees come back up towards the sky, switching out arms. So right hand is directly underneath the head. Exhale, you're going to bring the knees over towards the left this time and the gaze to the right. Inhale, knees come back up to center. Walk the feet out nice and long, stretching the arms by the sides, palms face up. Taking a nice big inhale through the nose, and as you exhale, just allow your body to soften into the mat. Taking notice the rise and fall of the belly. And just turning your attention inwards. Now you're welcome to pause here and stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. When you're ready to come out of it, start to deepen the breath. And wiggle the fingers and the toes. Roll over onto the left side. Whenever you're ready, press yourself up nice and gently into a comfortable seat. This concludes today's practice. Thank you for joining me. The light in me honors and sees the light in all of you. See you next time.